All right, welcome back to the Tool World Podcast. I'm your host, Dave Ju. I'm here with Master Ju.
How's it going there, Mr. Ju?
Going pretty good.
Pretty good?
Yeah.
2026?
That's right. All right, this week we're going to be starting off with looking at...
Don't tell me.
some more acceptable
Acceptable
standards.
standard.
That's right. But this week we're going to look at braking.
Oh,
Right?
okay.
And I think in the past we've broken it up by ranks. So we'll focus on the color belts this week.
Okay.
right.
Did we do one that?
Well, we've
before?
done it like for patterns. We've done it for
Okay.
like sparring, right? And so what is acceptable? And obviously every school or instructor has different standards. Let's go through.
So what's
some
acceptable?
What is acceptable standard here?
Acceptable standard is if they break it, oh, good job. We'll leave it
Well,
at
it
that.
depends on what kind of board you give them too. We're gonna talk about an average, I don't know, a kid, I guess. Not like an adult. Of course, an adult as a white belt can break probably a 1-inch board as it from, with a little bit of training. But let's start with white belts, yellow stripes. And we're looking at like a kid, right? What are you looking at for
When
those
you're talking
guys?
about a kid, are you talking about a 17-year-old kid?
No, I'm talking like someone that's between the ages of like 8 to 13.
Yeah. I would probably say that there probably is. I mean, to break a 1-inch board is and they make all these different types. Now we're doing like plastic boards, so they make them different
Well, we don't use the plastic board.
difficulties. Yeah, we don't. We use the wood.
But they also make it where, I don't know, you can buy those different sizes. So it's not like real wood. It's like real wood, but it's...
Oh, it's man-made wood.
Yeah, it's man-made wood, yeah.
It's not like the 1-inch pine wood.
Right. That's for
Dude,
later.
I wonder if they make like a... Well, it's not really 1-inch because they call it a 1-inch, but it's like 3/4 because when they cut it, it's not exactly. So when you get a 12 by 12, it's not exactly 12 by 12 because
Right.
of the blade.
Right.
I don't know, people knew that. I'm sure they do.
Yeah.
Or maybe not because everyone's using plastic.
Yeah.
So, to answer your question, is there someone out there, an 8-year-old, low rank, breaking a 1-inch board? I probably think no. But I do think that there could be.
Okay. How about like a teenager or adult? So now we're looking at 15 plus.
A 1-inch board.
What kind of...
A 1-inch pine board.
You don't have to focus on the board, but like what board will you give them? What technique are you giving them?
Yeah, so breaking is not just about how hard you can hit it. I mean, obviously it does. Speed plays an important part, and I do think technique is a huge part of it, especially for, like 1-inch or demo board. Because you do see kids that are 8 years old, and you could give them a demo board, they can't break it.
Yeah.
Well, they eventually break it after 20,000 tries or something.
Yeah.
It's just that luckily, just
Right.
hit it right. So technique is, for me, is like super important. You got to have technique.
Yeah.
And does an 8-year-old, I know you were talking about teenagers, but does an 8-year-old have the technique? I think that in general, yes, you do have some.
Yeah.
But I think in general, probably not
Right.
a lot. So that 1-inch board, 1-inch pine board is not probably going to happen. But you could have a kid that's really good, pretty good technician, and he understands speed and he can deliver it. Yeah, maybe.
All right, so how about like yellow belts? We break it up into yellow belts, green stripes.
Well, you can go back to the adult one. So I think, I mean, well, if you're talking about white belt, are you expecting to do a reverse turning kick or no? You're maybe a front snap kick, maybe a side piercing kick. Turning kick's gonna be a little bit harder because that does require some technique and some, that's gonna be harder even for an adult, I think. But not impossible, but definitely can do it,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
So now you're talking about yellow belts.
All right. Yeah, yellow belts. And then break yellow belts, green stripes. Maybe just yellow belts to about blue stripe, because we're kind of in that middle rank, dividing it into the two different groups. You have kids versus teens and adults. All right. What are you looking for?
Again, same thing. It's going to come down to technique. It's going to come down to really the fundamentals. And so again, I wouldn't be expecting a yellow belt to do a 360, flying side turning kick, just something real basic. Obviously, for us, we have these basic skills for different rinks. White belt being like mostly front snap kick. Yellow belts might be like a side piercing kick, back kick. Green belts, as you move forward, you might start adding that flying technique.
Right.
And so for the kids, yeah, we kind of generally do man-made kind of a board. Now, actually, we didn't do a lot of breakings for kids. And Grandmaster Wheelie doesn't like that at all. Especially the hands, because you are growing. They are growing, and you could damage a growth plate. It's possible. So you've got to keep it relatively safe. Even as an adult, I remember he was a pretty high rank, and he was doing a turning kick, and he broke, when he was a lower rank, he broke his toe. And I said, so probably wasn't a good technique. And I was looked at him, I go, okay, let's take a look and see how you would deliver that. And I says, yeah, I think you can do it. Guess what happened?
Broke it?
Broke his toe.
Broke his toe? Yeah.
It's like, oh my God. Broken in 2 places.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like a super, super hard break. It was just a, fundamental. And he was an adult, so those things happen. In theory, the technique was correct. It's just that when he executed, it wasn't right on. What is breaking? So, what do you think of breaking? What is the purpose of breaking?
Well, it's just a demonstration.
Demonstration of your power.
Yeah.
Demonstration of your technique.
Yeah.
Does that mean that you, if you're doing it for testing, does that mean you can't be promoted? I don't think that's the only thing that dictates that.
Yeah.
Why someone should get promoted or not.
Well, yeah, we've had some people that's really good at other aspects, but they can't seem to break anything.
Yeah. I mean, again, you're looking at different people too, and you're looking. If you ask me if can you go ahead and break 10 boards? I said, no.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it.
Right.
How about 2? No, I'm not doing it. Why?
Hip replacement.
A hip replacement. I don't want to damage that.
Yeah.
I mean, if it was life or death and I had to defend myself, am I going to take that chance? Yeah, I'm going to take that chance because it's one or the other.
Yeah.
But for a little demonstration to show that I can do it, nah, I don't think so.
All right, so let's move on. Let's look at from blue belts to about black stripes. So we're in the higher ranks now. At our school, they tend to get the natural wood, probably the 1-inch board, right?
For adults, no, I mean that's.
But for the kids,
for the kids.
But yeah, for the adults, they're probably doing that from like white belt, depending on their size as well, right?
Right.
But I'm looking at a lot of times for the kids, right? They've kind of moved on to the 1-inch boards, pine wood, right?
Right, but you also look at, they're also probably older because they're blue belts, red belts.
Yeah, they're probably more like 10 to 12.
They're going to be like 10.
Yeah, probably.
10 to 11, somewhere in there, I'm guessing.
On the low end, yeah.
On the low end.
A lot of them are probably a little bit older than that. But yeah, okay.
I would go back to the fundamentals. I don't think it has to be like super exciting.
No, that's true. I mean, I watched them do the breaking. They had this 16-year-old kid, the technique wasn't too good, and he was struggling on a flying back kick, and then you had this little kid, and he jumps up, boom, breaks it. I was like...
Was it a 1-inch?
Yeah, it was a 1-inch. He's one and done, he's out of here. And the other kid I'm watching, jump kick, jump kick, jump kick. But he had the size to easily break it.
But that's because he just didn't have the technique.
The technique's not there, yeah.
It's not there.
Right.
And so, it's still a low rank, I mean, blue belt, still pretty low rank. I would be more interested just to make sure that he's got that fundamental, like a basic back kick,
right?
But it's a harder board,
right?
Yeah, he might have done it when he was, a little kid, and he broke a little demo board, a 1/2-inch board, and we kind of do that only as confidence. Give them a little confidence. Just it's not really hard, but it really boosts that confidence. You don't want to like all of a sudden, we're making the green belts break boards and they've never done it. It's like, wow, what's that all about?
Yeah,
it's like,
right.
So it's kind of progression.
Right.
And just like anything else.
Yeah. All right, so now we're looking at like black stripes. What are you expecting either for the black belt test?
I think they've got to show more of that fundamental flying technique. And again, it depends on who it is. You know, I don't think just over the years, you're asking, even if you're asking a 35-year-old or a 40-year-old, or, you know, there's can be injuries, and you lose that person, and then he's not doing taekwondo again.
Right.
And breaking is not the end all.
Yeah.
They bring something else to it.
Yeah.
And so I look at individuals and I go, oh, that kid's he's a teenager, and I've seen him what he can do in class. He's a good jumper. He's got good technique. Yeah, let's challenge him.
Yeah.
No problem. And then you get someone has issues, and you're just going, no, he's not doing it because he doesn't have the technique, and there's just no way he's going to be able to do this. So I'm going to make that modification. Is it right or wrong? Well, again, it's what is breaking? Breaking is just a demonstration of your skill. Is it important in self-defense? Yes, it's important that you need to understand that you can do certain things.
Yeah.
You need to understand that I can deliver it.
Yeah.
And that's what I think breaking is all about. Some people that have issues, it's like, I have issues.
Yeah.
And it's like, no.
Right.
And even in self-defense, would I do it? Probably not, actually.
Yeah.
You know, as you know, my thoughts on that.
Let us know your guys' thoughts on the standards of breaking. For each of the rings, what do you guys look for? What do you expect? All right. And as always, don't forget to be safe.
Keep training.
And we'll see you guys next time.
Taekwondo.